T.R.O.N podcast listeners, this is Rashad Woods, your host today. And today I want to take a time out to really appreciate this special guest we have on here, international superstar coming over here to America to make her presence known, UNICEF, all around good person, humanitarian, celebrity. Welcome, Numa. Thank you so much.
And so that's why I do so much video clips. They tell the stories and they help through the, the atmosphere, the magic, how to really lead people to a better state, in a different dimension. And I use the pop music because the pop music is the music of the population, of the people. And if you use it in a correct, in an ethical way, in a good way, in a energetical way, you use this tool to deliver very positive thought, how to transform, how to change, how to live, how to create. The energy of the music go beyond your barrier.
First of all, I had a chance to really look up your information and obviously your musical career, see a lot of your videos, and you have a very energetic stage presence, wonderful music videos. So let's just get a little background about your music career, please.
Yes, because, I do a lot of videos clip on my songs. A strange way to release my music because there is a purpose behind, which I'm going to explain to our audience. First of all, I'm Italian. I'm from Rome. Do my best to speak the best English that I can. As I said, if I make some mistakes, please correct. The music for me is just a tool. It's a proper tool. It's a super powerful tool. It's a strong tool by image, words, and sounds to help people heal, to overcome the problems, to change, to transform, to get inspired.
Right. Yeah.
Of your subconscious. And even if you drive, you drive your car, you have a shower, you just music on the background.
Yeah.
Start to heal you and work inside you and make yourself better, make you inspire you.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened? That if you listen to the wrong music, which means that the one that takes away the energy, and you're not aware because you're distracted. When you're somewhere else and you say, "Oh, I'm cooking," no, it's just music in the background.
Absolutely.
That one is the real moment which gets you, ties you, and affects you, and suddenly you feel with a headache or in a bad mood or depressed or sad. You don't know why. You will not put together the two things. Because you listen to the wrong music, the wrong messages, the wrong energy. So that's my way that I started a long time ago to make music with this kind of purpose to say, how can I use this amazing tool, this amazing delivery, this mantra in a very nice, cool way and happy way and energetic way, fun way sometimes, but that really make a difference, that really can help people.
Yes.
And that's why I started to do music in this way. Do a lot of video clips, a lot of visuals, a lot of messages. That's
right. I thought it was interesting, right? From a guy who doesn't speak a lick of Italian, you can still feel the emotion of the artist when they're singing, right? You can tell when it's a pop upbeat song. You can tell when it's more emotional and more serious. So the language that somebody doesn't speak, if you listen close enough, you can kind of hear the message that's being conveyed and the manner in which they're presenting it. And so when I went to your website and I saw Tre la Terra e Sole, so I was like, oh, that was a beautiful video.
Thank you to mention this video clip. It's called, which means between the earth and the sun.
Okay.
And if people want to just simply have a look at the video, even without understanding the words, I'm sure that I'm
wonderful video.
100%.
Yeah.
Because you can see, I was interpreting, because for me it's like it's a movie, It's a movie that tells you a very deep story. So I was interpreting an alien. It was coming in with a spaceship.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Earth was in trouble, was really on the edge of the destruction, how to save, to get to recover, find a way to save itself. And the message is we don't have to wait someone from the sky to an alien to save us. It's in our hands. It depends on our decisions. It depends on our capacity to be responsible, to do our small part every single day. If you see the video, they show you people like a robot. They are completely numb because, the environment, the pressurized by the power on people. But you also can see the beauty and incredible power of the nature and the good choices. So it depends who are you? Who choose to be?
Yes.
And what direction you want to take? That's the message of the video clip. That visually was very.
I thought it was very powerful, right? Because it showed all facets of how life can go, right? And here it was, this outside presence, which was you in the video, of here's the good, here's the bad, and ultimately we have to cohabitate this earth together, right? So we're talking over this recording software, but we're very small in the presence that what happens in Italy affects the United States of America. And so it comes to the point where we all live this earth together and we have a responsibility to bring the best of our humanity out. And that's what I took from that very powerful video.
Is absolutely. There is something that we need to understand if you want to really save the world. I'm using this big word, save the world. Yes, save the world, save our home, save our future for us, for our children, for our history. It's just, we need to understand that we think that everything is bigger than us. It's a delusion.
Right.
We're extremely powerful. It depends how much we committed, each of us. I mean, I don't leave my plastic bottle on the beach. If I see a starving cat, now if I found a bird that fallen from the nest, and I feed him every day, and I try to save the bird. I don't save the world. I'm save the bird. I saw a poor guy outside my door that was say, I'm super hungry. I didn't have $100 to give him. I had just $4, and I gave him what I had.
Right.
But
Beautiful.
does that mean that every single day I try to do my little to be connected, to be aware, to don't lose the compassion, the empathy, and my commitment, big, small, whatever it is, to make my part in this world. So, guys, if you think that we are billions, if all of us can do that, we can change the entire world. We don't need to be Superman.
Right.
We don't need to be super rich, super powerful, because each of us has a lot of problems to deal with. As a economic problem, health problem, life problem. We know how the life sometimes can be extremely tough.
Right.
Although we can do something little every single day, and can promise you the power of these gestures is so effective in a good way. You know what I mean? And going to affect in a good way the person, the entire world, the entire nature, the birds, the sky, the weather. We have no idea how much we can affect in a good way. We can do if we take some little responsibility every single day, or action and our thought.
That is absolutely correct. And, it sounds like a cliche, but a little kindness goes a long way. And I thought what was really fascinating was your music. Again, I'm listening to it in my car and I could just feel the upbeat. And then I'm watching the videos and you're always lively, interactive. So at the beginning, when you started your musical career, people have a tendency to want to go a certain path in life. Was this always what you wanted to do? Was to always entertain and make music? Was that in your DNA from the very beginning?
It's a call. I think there's something that many artists would say so. And I understand that because it's a call. You wake up, you're just born like that, as Lady Gaga says, born in this way. I can understand that because you're born in this way.
Yeah.
All of us born in this way. It means that all of us has talent. All of us has aspiration, dreams. And if we go through inside our heart, we discover, I always wanted to do that. I always thought that I could do that. Just you need to get in touch with your inner voices and your inner child, which tells you exactly who you are, what you want to be, and where you want to go, where you want to go. It's just a matter of, to pay attention on your inner voices, which I did since I was born. And in my case, because I'm born in this way, I noticed that was through acting, singing, dancing, doing this kind of entertainment that would make sense, that deliver also some good messages in the middle, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Among the amusement, the party and everything. And then in the first school, when I was 5 years old, 6 years old, 10 years old.
That's amazing.
It's changing their mood. They were in crisis with the parents. They didn't go well to school. They were, I don't know, all kind of stuff. Because, unfortunately, the problem starts very early. You need to be adult. When you're already kids, you start to see that something troubles going on. And I was there to say, hey, come to dance with me. Hey, come to sing with me. Hey,
beautiful.
And see the difference. So it's a call. And then I developed it. It was growing inside me. I was full, say that. I shouldn't say that because people needs to be focused on the studying. So I shouldn't give this that.
It's all good.
Instead to do my studies, I was writing my songs, writing my lyrics, my, how would my show would look like. I was during the breaks of school, I was dancing rehearsing my choreography. I mean, I was completely living another.
That's
world,
awesome. But see, that's the thing. Like, I think there's something to be said, like, of following your own path, finding your own voice, and being authentically you. So this show, which is about my guest, but not myself, I'm a geek, and I've always been a geek. And so the show that I created was to bring out my geek. And so growing up, it's kind of odd to be kind of like into nerdy stuff. But as you get older, you're just like, I don't care what people think. You found that out earlier, that it was...
I didn't care since I was born. And I tell you what, let me say something that honestly is a part of the story, because I'm sure that many people maybe can find themselves in what I'm saying. In the first part of my life, it has been extremely hard and tough because the reaction on the environment wasn't that good.
Oh.
Because I didn't have political power or money power. When you have some kind of statement, which unfortunately in this world make a difference.
Of course,
because you are who you are, not so you're entitled to.
Yes,
I was pretty poor. I did have a broken family behind me. Didn't have any, you say, back help. So, I was bullied in a school. Nobody wants to sit with me on the desk, when you're doing your homework, and nobody wants to come with me on a break. Nobody wants to hold my hand because, kids can hold their hands. When they go to
so you're doing this all by yourself. You're doing this all by yourself.
Yes, the teacher was keeping me close behind his own desk because I was a kind of alien. I was rejecting to wear the uniform. Don't do that. I have to tell you, but I was there. And so I was this kind of alien that I didn't have a boyfriend, you see, because nobody want to date a girl like me because I was always, too smiley, too connected, too delivering, too sparkle. And I when I was a little girl, I have to say the truth to the audience. I start to getting suddenly in a deep depression because my vision wasn't in the beginning because I need to grow my consciousness. I was not. So I need to grow inside me. My spiritual awareness was start to growing. So it was the early days. Right. So in the beginning, just things didn't match. My word, my delivering, my dreams, my way to feel people, to read people, because we are also medium in our family. So we do channeling, we do speak with spirits. So we look people in the eye and we understand what's going on. We receive messages. So also this part of my life that maybe we're going to the disclosure. So the rest of the world wasn't like that. So I started to say, wait a moment, but is me wrong or what? I'm a bad person. Something wrong with me.
Yeah, and that's okay to question yourself, because, ultimately those insecurities manifested themselves into who you are now.
Yeah, so that's what I was about to say. So I've been through this young age, young life that I was very, very sad. And what I'm doing here, people doesn't understand me. Yeah. And that's helped me to push even harder in my artistic creations. So keep delivering, keep transforming, find my own answers. And there was just love.
Beautiful.
I learned very quickly, the forgiveness. Because I was angry like any kids are at a certain point of my life. Not in the beginning, as I said. Just a section of my life, which of things didn't match between me and the outcome. So I was like, Then I learned this father that was very against me. I had a father that even for the half part of my life was very anti-me. So you're not good enough. You're not beautiful enough. You're not able to do nothing. You will never succeed. So, what I had to do very, 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 very soon, in my early life, to learn how to forgive and let it go.
For sure.
Forgive and let it go. Which doesn't mean, guys, that everyone can come to you and slap in your face.
Exactly. No question.
Forgive you. Don't worry. Do what you want. I forgive you. No, it doesn't work like that.
Correct.
I'm saying You need to understand which part of you allowed to believe that you don't worth enough.
Exactly.
Allow this, what side of you say that kind of allow these things inside you.
Right.
When you understand that the more you're connected, the more you love yourself, the more you love the life that you're doing, and the more you want to embrace your path.
Mm-hmm.
So no matter what, you become powerful, not arrogant,
exactly,
not aggressive. You become powerful. It's something different. You become connected. What happens? That you can release, that you can let it go.
Exactly.
Which means that I don't say that it's okay that you come in my life and you abuse me. Simply, first of all, I don't allow you anymore.
Exactly.
Second, I let you go. I leave you go. Because that's disconnect me from the energy, and I turn my connection to a complete different path with complete different people with complete different sharing.
Right.
So this is a forgiveness. Forgiveness is to understand that part of us allows some abuses, and we are able to let it go.
Right.
Because we want to connect with different things. So we don't want to bring in our present, in our future, our past.
Exactly.
Because otherwise we will never.
You'll never grow. You'll never grow. And
exactly.
And I thought that was fantastic, because the reality about it is a lot of people still carry their scars from what was and not what they're looking forward and what they can become. And so your music, again, you have multiple languages that you speak. And I've seen some English ones, I've seen some Spanish ones, and I've seen some of the Italian ones. I want to talk about your single, You Drive Me Crazy. So the video, You Drive Me Crazy, you filmed that in Miami. What's that single like? I really enjoyed that song.
Thank you to ask me, because you see, it's a part of my, my delivering. I mean, the messages. Sometimes to make some songs that are also very happy, very light but deep in the same time. Light doesn't mean shallow. Okay?
Right.
Light is light,
right?
But it's not shallow.
Right.
So, which means I wanted in this specific case use the feminine energy. So, when a woman wants to discover also our beauty, our sensuality in a very nice way,
yes.
in a very sweet way. And so the song is about some encounter can drive you crazy, which means make you feel butterflies in your stomach, make you feel even more beautiful, even more sexy. It doesn't matter if you are or not. It depends. We all are. Inside, we make ourselves outside super beautiful, super sexy, super attractive. That's the meaning. So you don't have to correspond to what the TV tell you. If you're not blonde, you're not young, you're not tall, you're not thin, you're not a beautiful, sexy woman. Who said that?
Exactly. Exactly.
Who said that? You're beautiful because you feel to be beautiful. You're sexy because you feel to be sexy. Right. And you become sensual and you become attractive because when you feel to be like that, you are like that. So
absolutely.
That's basically the meaning. Because I am 56 years old.
Okay. Wonderful.
I am 50 years old.
Wonderful.
So which means that when I put myself in bikini and I want to express my sensuality or my physical or anything. I just want to say, I want to be me.
Exactly.
I want to feel beautiful every single day of my life, even if I have 80 years old. You know what I mean? I want to feel me sexy. I want to feel me happy. I want to feel lovable anyway.
It seems like there's some sort of cap on when people are supposed to stop doing that, right? Like there's some artificial ceiling on the head of society that says at a certain age, you're not supposed to do certain things, right? Like, hey, put that shirt.
Come on, guys. But look, Jane Fonda looks, America finally, I have to say, more than Europe, finally America kind of understand that.
Yeah.
Start to understand that a lot. That's why I'm feeling so close to American people and the mentality and the efforts that they try to do to change, to shift the energy of the country, which are feeling really part of this change, So in fact, if you see the video clip, guys, if you could see it, the lyrics are, happy, I'm simple, we're belocas, you drive me crazy, I want to make love to you, I want to be beautiful for you. This specific song wants to be like that.
Right.
It doesn't talk about the end of the world or how to change the environment.
For sure.
But it's very important because if you see the video clip, what we did with director Luca Bizzi, my amazing director Luca Bizzi, my brother and my fantastic director. We've been here in Miami because Miami is fantastic. I mean, I'm in love with Miami.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the sound.
I've been to Florida. I haven't been to Miami yet, though, but I've been to Florida a bunch of times.
So what we did we want to mix the images of this woman that wants to be sexy, wants to be woman, wants to be feminine, wants to be, doesn't matter the age, but the man just wants to feel like that. So also I wear in a very nice and casual clothes also during if you see the video clip, and I go to I went to the center in you know where there is the wheels in the center of Miami town. There is probably the marketplace, and I start to run in the middle of this. This
I saw that. I did see that. That was wonderful.
And opening my arms. Really, it was live. Nothing was absolutely prepared. And see who was come to me, hugging me.
Beautiful, and beautiful. I saw that.
Beautiful. I was hugging completely. I mean, unknown person. Unknown person that I never met before. We started dancing and shaking our bum together. And it was so cute. And I saw, and that was the message, which means that to feel alive any moment.
It's always funny because I always hear when critics call something pop music, and I do understand why it's called that, but I always found that when it's called pop music, that somehow it's less than music, right? Like when people think of classic music, when people think of rock, they kind of think of a higher echelon of music. But then when people say pop, it automatically, it's about... Yeah, right. Like it doesn't have, like it's not as serious, or it doesn't matter as much. And I kind of hate that name personally, because how many times have you just sat in your car, bobbed your head like, man, this has me in a really good mood. Man, I talked to that girl when I had this song in my head. I got over my nervousness about a certain situation because this song gave me confidence. So pop music, it kind of seems like, oh, it's not as real as the other music that's made, and somehow it's less than. That's my opinion.
Careful, guys, because, I really belong to an old style school, which means that we do real music, which means that there are people playing for real.
Correct. Right.
Musician, international, super top. I asked collaboration, and I share collaboration with the most incredible people, producer and musician in the world. I had the honor to write some songs with Alan Clark, which is from Dire Straits. I hope people remember who are the Dire Straits, because Dire Straits, speak about the band in the world.
Yes.
I had the chance to write songs with a guy called Peter Godino that is actually still at Depeche Mode. I had the honor.
Unbelievable. Wow. I love Depeche Mode. I love Depeche Mode.
And he's the pianist and the singer of Depeche Mode, Peter Godino. And I had the honor to write a couple of songs with him. And I had the honor to arrange and produce and write for superstar celebrity in Italy and all around the world with a guy called Phil Palmer. Phil Palmer was the guitarist and session guy of Eric Clapton, Dire Straits, Tina Turner, George Michael. We're talking about one of the most important musicians in the world.
Yes.
I had the honor to work with T.R.O.N because I was involved in a very important production with an Italian singer, super famous, and he honored me with his bass on one of my songs called 𝐸𝐴2, which is one of my happiest song ever that I have written.
Beautiful.
What the production? I know that we have the AI that does the work for everybody. It's not my way. My way is to do music for real. I spend my own money. I get broke if I have to. But I still go to studio and I still make real music. Of course, the AI and the scenes and the sound.
Of course.
And the computers are my friends, are not my boss. Are my friends, not my boss. I am the boss of my music.
Beautiful. Wonderful.
I call people still with the bass. What a minute. I can use the AI. Sounds amazing. Costs nothing. Why have to pay a session on the guy? Because the guy is a real one.
Because it's a real musician. Correct.
I mean, that guy was on the stage with Eric Clapton and Mark Knopfler and Tina Turner.
Exactly.
Sorry, I'd rather to call him call the AI in this specific case. So we need to be, when we do music, we need to be ethical. We need to be balanced. We need to be so good to combine the modernity and the facilities and the beautiful things that we have now, the digital, the new things that we have, and also don't forget that the music comes from this.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And I don't go to buy my best pair of shoes. I promise you, I'm not ashamed to tell you that. I prefer to buy my shoes in a little market for $10.
Right.
I use my music, the money, to invest in what I believe make the difference in my life. I don't buy expensive food. If I don't have money, I don't have money, but I use it because, sometimes I say, okay, you're rich. No, I'm not rich.
For sure.
You know why I'm rich? Because I invested because I love too much my job. So I put so much in it.
You do.
That's what.
And it reflects in the quality of the work that you did, that you continue to do. And
the quality, I can tell you. And the power that I have to run my own ship.
It's beautiful.
Priceless, guys. It's priceless, guys.
I think that, outside of your musical work, the one thing I was very honored to read about you was that you do animal welfare, and your song Promised Land was dedicated to support people fleeing poverty and war. And it was played as one of the songs of UNICEF as well, too. Can you talk about that, please?
You know Moody Blues?
Yes.
Moody Blues are very famous. And unfortunately, in this moment, it's slipping from my mind the name of the main singer that known in America is extremely famous. So I apologize for that. The guy gave me as a present backing track of the song. It's called Promised Land, which was played by him and a bunch of amazing super top musicians in the world. So we modernized the backing track and we turned it to the song Promised Land because we want to deliver these powerful messages how each of us can make a difference with our generosity and our commitment and our gesture.
Wonderful.
Help people be a little bit better. And also UNICEF, among a lot of incredible other missionaries, people that really devote their own life to really go on the field and go to save lives and have people, doctors or simple people that just, on their expense, just take a flight or to take a car and just go on the sites, on the field and go ahead. People. So I support everybody who wants to make any effort, big or to help.
Right.
Okay. So, and this music is helping a lot because if UNICEF gave us the images for their duty on the field, so you can see what you see are real. You see the bomb and people escaping with the children in their arms, and you see the UNICEF and all the the structures and people that try to physically, technically help with food, medication, and they are heroes, of course, because we're talking and they do the fact. You know what I mean?
Right.
But the music once again did a lot because the song has been sold by charity and raised a lot of money. The song honestly inspired, billion people because once again, the words and the visual, it's effective in a good way. So people see, hear, listen, see, and their emotion make them move something for them. So maybe they can offer €1 or whatever. Okay, maybe be more concerned or be more. You know what? At least they pay attention because we die when people is neglecting you and turn the head in the other side. Is that way that we die? When people, instead, all of us, we see, we acknowledge, we say, Avatar says, I see you.
Right.
There was this important phrase that, so if you saw Avatar, that there was this lady alien that said to the other guy, I see you, which means you exist for me.
Right.
I know I acknowledge you. And it's a kind to say, I love you.
It's an acknowledgement of somebody's humanity, right? It's an acknowledgement of somebody's humanity and their right to live, right?
And that's what the music does. And that Promised Land did, of course, 1,000 efforts, proper efforts.
Beautiful.
Amazing people did the right things all around the world. But the music does something, I can promise you. When the song starts in a huge event and become the theme of this incredible meeting, and the people are united to really want to feel these brotherhoods, and the song starts and you see the images. You help, trust me, you help energetically. You have to believe me on that a lot to convey the spirit, the spirit and the awareness and the attention to make happen something that then becomes concrete. And then also the charity, because people pay, so they give money for charity.
Right.
And that money actually goes in food, in something that really can make the difference.
Absolutely.
It's a part of the process, but I'm honored to be part of the process.
And I thought it was beautiful. And I thought that's a great part, of your multifaceted and talented, things that you do and the endeavors that you get yourself in. What is your goal to get over to America to be the superstar that you are over in Italy and in Europe?
You know what? I am happy to answer this question immediately away. Just because I was connected with the previous question, I want to say something that maybe is nice.
Absolutely.
When we do, and that's something that I also suggest to my colleagues too, and everybody that can have the honor and the possibility, the chance to do this. Very often when we do some gig, we be invited in a place where it's super cool, super elegant, and we cherish the moment, we cherish the environment, and the richness of the popularity and the gig or the audience. When afterwards you save some time and then you go to see, you go to say hi to school kids, orphans or simply simple kids, that is very important to try to affect them in a nice way, so to give them a kind of inspirational moment, a inspirational message. Do it. That's what we do. But very often after my gig, we decided the day after to go to say hi to that school.
Beautiful.
We go to say hi to the hospital. We go to say hi, on that family. And that is the moment that you feel blessed.
Awesome.
You feel less hopeless. You know what I mean? I don't know if this makes sense what I'm saying.
Yes.
Powerless. Because you see that you can do something. It doesn't matter. I cannot stop the war. I mean, I cannot stop Putin and the Ukrainians to make a war. But what I can do, I have to do.
Right.
I mean, if I can do that little thing, I have to do that.
Beautiful.
Because it's my little in this world that I can to make a difference.
Correct.
So who can has to do that. Who has the chance to give a smile, to give a moment of release, a moment of peace, and hug. I spend some time with old people, with dogs and cats that need desperately a bit of food. Please do it. Just buy a tin. It's less than €1, and give that a little tin to that cat that you probably will never see anymore. But you did it. It's a super powerful drop in the ocean. So do it, please. So that's what I do every time that when I get in Miami or I get in any town.
Awesome.
I bring some tin of cat's food, dog food in my bag. So my bag is all heavy, full of stuff. You see, what are you bringing with you? Because I never know. I mean, I find a bird, I find a cat, I find a dog. Maybe I can do something. I mean, we live in the momentum, we try to help.
Well, that's why you're called the singer of self-empowerment.
Exactly. We self-empowerment at any moment, know what I mean, our life. Because that's what means self-empowerment. Self-empowerment, we empower every single moment just because by our choice.
Exactly.
And our you know what? First of all, affect us with this beautiful energy and power, and eventually the other one.
Exactly. And whatever goodness you put into the world, it makes a bigger impact than you think that it did. Because like a guy who can't speak Italian, who has not been to Italy, has been greatly impacted just by listening to your music. Because immediately when I listened to it in my car and that upbeat tone hit, I immediately got lifted into okay, now this is going to make, you're not as sleepy. Your mood, the music you listen to matches your mood. And I know it sounds like for people, like it really truly does. When you're working out, you may want to hear something a little more heavy, but once you start doing like Zumba or something like that, you want to hear like something that you can kind of pop back and forth to a little bit, right? So
I suggest to the audience that, I really suggest something. And because I teach technical energies, okay?
Yeah.
I do this. I am a teacher of a self-empowerment, once again, an emotional imbalance.
Right.
And so I have a lot of people that comes to me, we do session together and we overcome the traumas and this kind of, can I say, obstacle and sabotage that we all have, even if sometimes we're not aware about that. We just feel stuck. We don't know how. And I help people to overcome these traumas and then become successful.
Right.
And hopefully also joyful. That's once I said that. Why I said that? Because you really need to understand what you listen to in a TV, in a music-wise, TV-wise. Please listen, I tell you with my own heart. There is a big misunderstanding. There is a lie, which is we think that, okay, I see them, I listen to a song they're talking about something very sad because it made me feel less alone because I can see the other people feel
exactly, right? Or, when you hear like a song or a
mistake.
Right.
It's the hugest mistake we can ever can do. Because I promise you, if you recognize yourself in another drama and you join the drama just double, triple. You give a power or the tragedy. But if you're worried that nobody see you in your drama, says I want to be seen. I mean, I'm suffering. I mean, I don't want. If I look happy, people think that I'm okay. I'm not okay. So I need to show that I'm not okay. There is another way to be seen and get helped.
Absolutely.
Not to join more drama.
Right.
Not to feel less alone by surround yourself with people that have the same drama.
Right.
By to connect in a song that tell you horrible things and throw up and vent all the anger and all the protest and all that. I can tell you that just empower your desperation.
Yes.
Empower your confusion and also physically, biologically. You go on the internet. If you just, it's the science. It's a true matter. You know what I mean? Your body weakness and your self-defense, your cells, your body start to shut down, and then you get disease. Something extremely serious. What you listen, what you hear, you wake up in the morning, you start to listen.
Absolutely.
Do that. I don't say that you have to reject the external world. I don't say that you have to deny what's going on outside. It's the way that you do that though, because of course keep an eye, keep an ear. Of course, what's going on in the rest of the world. You get to know that. But in which way you want to deal it? What you do the first thing of the day. Don't open the teaching news. Listen afterwards when you center yourself, so you know that you can kind of understand what can be okay, what can be a lie, what can be bias. You're more in yourself. You're more, you're more in balance, energetically speaking. The first thing you have to do in the morning, you have to listen to the right music. You have to dance. Then you got a feeling, dance.
Yeah.
Just Mr. Timberlake, listen.
Exactly.
I got a feeling inside my bones. Yeah, good. Yeah, that's what you have to do.
And you have to be, and because people sometimes think if I eat right, I drink right, I work out. Yeah, but if you're listening to the wrong things, or if you're actually hearing negative, information, it's all for naught, right? Is it something?
I have a question for these people. The first question is, it's good. I'm with you 100%, and actually you are in a good path. But I have a question for you that you do this.
Absolutely.
Which is your inner dialogue? Did you ever heard what you actually tell to yourself every single day? What's going on in your noise in your brain? Because apart from the positive affirmation, which are absolutely useful, and I do all the time, what do you feel actually? What is your real mood? Which is your real state in your heart and your mind?
Happy. Because
that one is what attracts what you call your misfortune. Because it's not what you say, what we are. It's not what we deliver, but it's what we feel like. That is our radio antenna, which vibrate and connect with the same vibration that you're vibrating. So if you're vibrating, even if you hide it, if you did the I'm good, I ate fantastic food, I had this good music, and I'm still thinking in myself very, 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 very deeply. And my mother abandoned me. My father my job is sucks. That one is your vibration.
Exactly.
Real tune, and that tune will attract the same tune. So
absolutely.
So careful, because you have to work in your inner dialogue, in your inner thought, in your inner noise, and that you have to work. What about what I'm saying? I just said that my father is I have to say, I let you go. I love you. I know, okay, I want to tune with the best things. That's all I'm not. You know what? If I don't have nobody, you know what I do? I listen Yoda. Yoda Star Wars, you know that?
Yeah, of course.
Anything can really
Yeah.
give you the good
Beautiful.
advice. You know, I wasn't my father for sure, I promise you. So I had a Yoda when I was young, so it's okay.
Whatever the source is, it doesn't matter.
I'm Buddhist, by the way.
Yeah.
So I tune myself on the chanting. I'm doing Buddhism. I'm doing my mantra. For me, the universe, the power of the universe is my God. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Me and the universe, I'm the same things. There was one episode. I'm a Star Wars fan, of course.
I am too.
So I'm one with the force, and the force is with me. I'm one with the force, the force is with me. I'm one with the force is with me. That was a powerful mantra, which, I mean, it will come from a movie. No, come from a great mind.
Exactly.
That give us that movie. You know what? How now the songs, the movie, that are the movie, the songs, the music that you have to connect it to. That is the message you have to connect it to.
Yes.
Because if you see Star Wars, I can promise you, you learn how to shift your energy in 1 second. You know, if you see Avatar, I mean, the message is so powerful. That's the kind of show that you have to connect it to. If you read Arrivals, you know, the movie Arrivals, Interstellar. You know what I mean?
Stellar movie. I remember when I saw that in IMAX, and then you saw that wave come up, and I'm like, I started looking up like it was coming down on me, right? Because you're just like, oh my gosh. And even the music that played during
the music.
Beautiful.
So you know which are the music and the messages and the videos that you have to connect to.
Yes.
When you don't do that, you want to go in the distress. You're going to go in the drama. You're going to join the anger. I promise you, you are damaging your immune system. You damage yourself biologically. You have no idea what's going on.
And then you'll surround yourself with damaged people. And that's not a slight to people who have issues. But what you'll find is you'll gravitate that energy that you're receiving, and you'll give it out, and then you'll find it. And then it ruins everything that you built and worked for.
I agree with you 100%. You just said so. So people, if you want this one, even if you want to have a session with me, if you're happy, that I'm happy to lead you in a better place.
Wonderful.
I mean, you're going to find me, sooner we will tell you where you're going to find me, but I'm here for you. I'm here really for you, because I did it for myself all my life, and it worked out. Then I did for all the people that I met since I was a little girl, and worked out. Yeah. And now, thanks to my choice and thanks to my transformation, thanks to my job, I can do for very spread out audience. It's a sort of blessing. If you want it, I'm here for you.
I think that's beautiful. I've always been honored to have every single guest on my show, but to have you, considering what you are globally and hopefully here in the U.S. soon, is an absolute honor. So I always ask this of my guests, not for the purpose of you, but for the purpose of listeners here. Where can people find Numa?
Yes, thank you. I mean, find me, sorry, once again, if I answer you, but
it's all good.
Your question, but I always make a one step back, because before you ask me something important, you asked me which was my achievement for you. Which is okay. It's a more important question that you did to me, which I'm happy to answer to.
Okay, you said, go ahead.
I say that I have to tell you something that is the truth. I want that America become my new family.
Beautiful. Wonderful.
I feel deep in my heart.
Wonderful.
I don't know. It's like the new call. I can tell you that. Just open up myself, because I need to also get aware of myself of what I'm saying. It's something that it's moving inside my heart for a very long time, and now it's kind of becoming aware about. I am my family, which is my Europe, where I come from. I just said that I love my country, and I just believe in what is a connection, brotherhood, and shared. That's what I feel like. So when I say that America wants to become a new family, it's not because I leave it behind my old family, but because I believe that I can join and enjoy also this new family, because it's time to make my own change, my own shift.
Beautiful.
The life is made of big steps, big shifts. And in this moment of my life, I think that this is my new mission. And I want to be part of American people, which I find so close to me and I find so dear to me. So my dream and my hope, now that we're working very hard in this last month, is to bring the same work that I was doing in Italy in America, which means that I used to join a lot of TV shows. I do it already. Still, I do it in Italy and in Europe very much. And now I would like to join TV shows in Italy, in America, because I want to and contact and be in touch and with much more people possible.
Yeah.
Deliver music, deliver ideas, thought, back their own thought. They reach me on Instagram, I teach them back, I reach them back. You know what? I have a team. I have a beautiful, huge team of people that are working for me. But you know what? I never sleep because I do things first. I don't like them. Someone answer my name.
Yeah.
Someone speaks on my name. Someone that leave an autograph of my name. Ever.
Beautiful.
I rather eat to do you know, but it's me. Nobody can do on my place. I'm real.
Right.
I'm real. I'm here
That's
for you.
wonderful.
So I want to do shows, sing, talk. I want to join. I want to listen. I want to be part of your family.
Wonderful.
So that's what I'm aiming. You know what? I'm an actress too, and of course I always seen the movie industry in America with a lot of respect and a lot of you know love and attraction too. Of course now. And many people already told me, you know what, you're fantastic to be an actress here, and you have the right role and right message delivered now once again. So yes, you know what, I'm ready to really jump.
That's wonderful. That's
360 degrees because you are my new family.
That's an honor and a pleasure, and I'm glad. In somewhere in your universe, you and I were meant to meet on this show. So, like I said, the energy you gave out is the same one you're receiving back. And all I can say is that for somebody as busy as you and somebody who has the accolades that they do, to be able to be on the T.R.O.N podcast, the Randomness of Nothing, this is what the show is all about. To talk to fascinating people from walks of life that are making a positive impact. And this is, you know, to have Numa on here is an absolute honor and a pleasure.
So if people want to find me, you have just to do, you have to type everywhere you go on the internet, because I'm pretty well spread out, so you can find me quite easily. And so you have to put Numa, N-U-M-A, Numa Palmer, and you can go on Spotify, you can go on YouTube, you can go on Instagram.
Beautiful.
You can go everywhere. And yes, of course, join me, because I tell you what, I'm really honest. I like to be honest. Maybe you understand what kind of person I am. I am too committed to do my work, to be busy to work, actually, than to bother with the numbers, with the algorithmic, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do this thing well, So what I'm saying to audience, with my total clarity and my total honest, yes, join me.
Exactly.
Yes, contact me. Yes, be part of my, on my life, of my family. I want to be part of your life and your family.
Right.
So let's do something, because if now in this technology, it's a new world, it's a new way to
absolutely is.
To make communication, we need a feedback. It's not about the algorithm. I don't have to earn on your click. I need that you join me so I can join you.
Exactly.
So simple like that. Show yourself. Make yourself shown. Make yourself visible to me. Text me. Download me, comment me, say your opinion.
Absolutely.
So go on Spotify, go on YouTube, listen, comment, give me your idea, your opinion, enjoy me if it makes you feel better. But be present in my life. So you can find me in all platforms, Numa Palmer, and I suggest you a couple of songs. I suggest you one song called Never Give Up, because Never Give Up, honestly, is one of the most incredible video I did with Luca Bizzi. We speak about our daily inner hero. Put Numa and put Never Give Up, and you're going to see this amazing video clip. Trust me. You can see the sexy and happy Tu me vuelves loca.
Beautiful.
Numa tu me vuelves loca. And for example, there's another song which I think is very powerful. It's called Stronger.
I did listen to that one. I like that song.
Which I did, by the way, I produced it with an amazing guy called Julian Hinton, which is a producer of, he works with T.R.O.N, he works with Ross Stewart, he works with Robbie Williams.
Wow.
Once again, not AI, you know what I mean?
Right.
That guy.
Official.
The guy,
it's official.
They helped me to do that song together. We worked together. And so Stronger, you put Numa Stronger, and you see also the video clip. You know, if you dig in my songs and you listen to the words and you listen to the visual, I believe that you will never let me go anymore. Me too, to you.
Thank you very much. You know, it's been an honor and a pleasure, and it's not often I get a chance to talk to an international pop star, but it's one of those things where you kind of have to do a double take when you Google somebody's name and all these results are just long, one after the other after the other. So I want to take time out to personally thank you for this opportunity. I'm very much looking forward to following back up, and the universe could use a lot more Numa Palmers out there. Thank you for being here.
Namaste. Thank you very much. You've been so kind to me and I've felt me so welcome. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much. You have a blast and you have a wonderful day on that side of the earth, okay?
I'm in Miami.
You're still in Miami, right? I didn't know you were still in Miami. I thought you, full disclosure, I thought you were still in Italy. Hey, so have a great time down in Florida.
I told you that you got me. You got me. I'm basically live most of the time in America.
I was listening the entire time. I thought you were still overseas. It's awesome.
No, I'm in Miami and soon I will be Los Angeles. So, Guy, pay attention because I'm coming.
I know you are. I'm looking forward to it. I'm glad I got a chance to be a part of it. You take care, okay?
Bye-bye. Love you.